Hi, Mango. Where's my? Oh, there it is. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Just another one of hanging out and got 4 days. What today's Monday, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You got 5 days to crush this painting and get it done. 5 days. Yesterday I didn't stream because I was just flat out too tired to. I don't know who's all gonna join though stream, but that's all good. See where to start. Well, I can do some work on Woody. Need the brown again. Brown, brown, brown. All right. Um, oh. Hello, AL3. Welcome to the stream. I'm just working on a painting and just hanging out with some friends, chilling, talking, having a few Coronas, getting to know my audience getting to know me, that kind of thing. So feel free to ask me any questions whatsoever that you would like to ask. Keep the questions appropriate. That's all I ask. That might work actually. To give you an idea, to show you what it is I'm painting, this is for my son. Oh, well, hello. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. I do a lot more than just this kind of stuff. I do play games and I do some streams with my son. Well, before you go, let me put this paintbrush down real quick. This is for my son, and it's not done yet. I still got a long way to go with it. But it's for my son. He's been obsessed with Toy Story as of late. So this is for him for Christmas. That's why I'm here by myself. He's upstairs sleeping. Well, not sleeping, but he's in his room watching cartoons. Yeah. I have I have to cram this and get this done this week. So I need all the friend pump motivation I can get. I have a painting class on Saturday and I need the easel for it. So I need to hurry up and finish the painting. Not hurry as in make it look crappy, but good and accurate within 5 days. Thank you. It's for my son. It's for a Christmas present. He really does like Woody and Buzz. Woody, Toy Story in general. Actually, he drove me nuts with a Toy Story marathon the day after school. Still got a long way to go on this before it's done. But I'm doing some touch-ups to Woody today. I'm going to be working on Buzz some more today and possibly get started on the Pixar ball today. That's my plan. It's my goal for today. Just having people to talk to get me through the painting, why I push to get it done, means everything. It really does. Yep, but I'm a pretty fast painter, so I can get it done. Yeah, let me show you what. Take a break while I let Woody's hat dry, and show you what it is that I'm going to be doing to this painting. And I'm not done yet. This right here, this blue that you see, This is going to be a bed. So by the time I'm done, this is going to look like a comforter. I'm going to have some brass, well, gold brass, whatever you want to call it, bed, things going up, headboard. There you go. Bedpost. There you go. Coming up this way. The Pixar ball is right here. I have to darken this blue up a little bit, and I got to add clouds to it. This right here, I got to fix because it's not the way I want it to. These are going to be like the old fashioned wood blocks that kids play with, and these are going to spell out my son's name. So, yeah. My son. The hat looks pretty good. I do the pinstripes on this. Oh, that's a V shape. I gotta fix that. It's coming along great, Balthazar. I don't know if you were here at the end of it, but that's where I'm just starting at the point, but that's where I left off yesterday, and I'm starting up again today. It's coming along great. I need people to hang out with me and talk to me so I can get through this. So I have to get this painting done in 5 days so I can use the easel for Saturday. I need the easel Saturday. It's my Big Bang Theory painting class on Saturday. Yeah, me too. I don't have season 12, but I have seasons 1 through 11 on DVD. I FYE here had it, but they want like $50 for that, and I paid like 20 for the others, so I don't think so. I'm not paying $50 for a season. I'll have to wait. But the problem is, if I don't get it now, I probably will never see it again. This tape is driving me nuts. Yeah, I just need people to chat with me so I can push through and get this painting done. I really need to get it done. Having people to talk to kind of helps. Well, the only one that we have open right now near us is at the mall, and it's only going to be a matter of time before that one closes because everything at that mall is closing. That mall is becoming a ghost town. There's like no reason to even go to it anymore. I grabbed the wrong yellow. Right back. I grabbed the wrong yellow. There, I got it. While I was out there, I flipped my record too. Got some Def Leppard playing today. I got this. I might as well fix the boot. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. College or high school? Yeah. Because some school refer to it as term. Well, if you're saying midterm break, I'm gonna have to assume college, or maybe because some high schools around here call it midterm as well. I have better equipment coming, so you would be able to see me paint. But for right now, this is what I do, and every so often through it, I give an updated I show an update of it. People can see what it looks like. That's the best I can do right now until I get my better equipment. But I am working on it. I'm doing another coat on all the painting I did yesterday because that came out it's a little lighter than I wanted. So I'm painting it to make it look a little darker. And wait for this to dry, and I'll be able to add the bandana and his pinstripes on his shirt. Don't need to do anything to the pants because those look pretty good. Middle school? What grade? I have my oldest son is in his my oldest son is 14 and he's in his last year of middle school as we speak. I don't speak of him much, but I do have a 14-year-old. I have a 14-year-old and a 7-year-old. You won't ever see him because long story. So I've made my share of mistakes. That's all I gotta say. Definitely my share. Wait for that to dry before I can do more on that. Could work on his face a little, his mouth and nose a little bit. Get that more school would end in like sixth grade when you're 12, and high school would start when you're 13. So yeah, that's a fun. Well, my youngest, my 7-year-old, he's in second grade in elementary school. So you see here, it's different. We have an elementary school, and it goes from grades pre-K to 5 to 5th grade, and then middle school is 6th grade through 8th, and high school is 9th grade through 12th. That's how it goes here. I need to do paint, not peas. I gotta do the nose and the lips. Where are you from again, Balthasar, Texas? I know you're somewhere here in the States. Maybe Florida, I think it was. I don't remember where it was. Oh, Virginia. See, my oldest son lives in Virginia, and he's in middle school. No, Well, no, it depends on where you go. Here in Binghamton, because well, sorry, shouldn't give away my city. But where we live, there's let me see, Roosevelt, Wilson, MacArthur. There's 5 elementary schools here because the city is so big. So each the city is divided up into 5 districts, and what district you're in depends on which elementary school you go to. There's 2 middle schools here, and the same thing applies if you're on a certain border, you go to East Middle. If you're on the other side, you go to West. And there's only one high school. Kind of confusing if you don't know. That's how they do it here. Yeah. Well, it's only because our city is so big. And you tell that to a child, to my son, who is in special education, and we live in the Thomas Jefferson elementary district, but he goes to the Woodruff Wilson school because only select schools in the city have special education. It's getting irritating, so I'm not putting them out. And I'm having a hard time finding the right color for Woody's mouth. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand that both are. I never had that problem because I didn't really. Well, I kind of did, but I lived in the same state when I moved, so everything had the same curriculum. And that was one of the problems what my oldest son had, because he had to move from one school to the other, and he failed math. He failed his final math exam because they had already taught something that his previous school didn't teach. So he didn't know the material, which was kind of messed up. But let me try this and see how this works. I don't know. That's pretty. I would have to add more white to that. Well, technically, my son can't. My youngest son can't either, technically. But he's like, shoot, mommy keeps him like 2 grades ahead of what he really is at, so it's all good. Like Baltazar, Alex is in a he's in 2nd grade, like I said, but he's on an almost 4th grade reading level, as I was saying yesterday. Well, it doesn't look that awful bad, I suppose. Uh, well, Alex is just my son's a fast learner too. I can't keep up with him. Well, I also work with him during the summer too. That's one of the problems with him being autistic is I can't let him fall behind with all this COVID stuff going on and him having to stay home. It takes a lot out of me because I spend the most of my time, schooling him and making sure that, he stays where he's supposed to be at his current level. Sometimes it can be quite stressful. Well, there's days where I just don't want to do it, but I have to. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I have other things I need to do too, and it takes a toll on me. I get people upset at me because I can't, go in their streams, but as much as I used to, and it sucks. I can't do much, but being a mom, priorities. I kind of like this color first. This color better. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. Never know what interesting stuff I might concoct up to do. One of these days, my son and I, we're going to do a Lego building stream once I get the Legos. All right, thank you. Much appreciated. You have a good night. If you have school tomorrow, oh no, you're on midterm, you're on break. Well, you enjoy your break. I am sure it is well deserved. His face has been peeled off. Bye. Face. Screwed it up. Trying to shade in his face a little bit, and I turned his face pink. Even though that's probably more of the right color. If I add a little bit of white to it, maybe it'll tone it down. I'm gonna add a little bit more white to this. Maybe it'll tone it down. That noise you're hearing in the background, it's just my dishwasher. I was smart this time. I cleaned up my kitchen before I painted, so when I'm done, I don't have to do that on top of paint cleanup. Okay, that looks a lot better. That's a lot better. I don't know. That's a little bit better. I gotta go. If it, for those who are watching, I'll be right back. I got to go flip my record. Hey, Joshy B, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Wait, you can do college if you want, but it's not optional. Meaning you don't have a choice. You have to go to college where you're at. Here we have an option, choice to go if you want. Actually, I have to say I'm starting to have a hard time with but with wasn't but yeah, Woody in his face. Take a break from Woody and move on to Buzz. I'm still waiting for his shirt to dry. All right, Joshy, let me give you a little sneak peek since you're new and haven't seen it yet. But that's where I'm at so far. I haven't gotten very far yet because I was working on the face. I was working on trying to get his nose and his nose and mouth more deformed in, but that's turning out to be a pain in the rear end. Huh. Let me start working on Buzz now. No, I have to cram I have 5 days to get this painting done. So I have a painting class on Saturday and I only have one painting easel. So I'm trying to cram it and get this done. Excuse me. And I was hoping to have people to talk to while I was doing that. It just stinks that everybody that I know lives in a different time zone. It's all good though. Well, sometimes that's the best way to get to know somebody, you know? That's the best way to know get to know somebody for them, I'd say. I gotta paint that white again because that's really showing through. I gotta fix that. Can't hear me again. Mm-mm. I don't know. The volume was really good last time. You still can't hear me? Can you hear me? It's only when I turn my head. Okay, I gotta remember not to talk when I turn my head. Only when I move my head. Well, I got to know all of you guys through most of you through Space Dive because without Space Dive, I wouldn't know any of you. Kept wondering what these donations were going to. And that's when I found out and got hooked with everybody. There. Guys, I gotta fix that. Yep. And then at that time, I really wasn't into streaming. So I created then Steph and Alex. My YouTube channel got a total and complete makeover. And then I started streaming and doing home vlogs. I don't really play a lot of games on my streams. Not really. I do different stuff. Night. Yeah, my son's upstairs watching Toy Story. I think it's Toy Story 2 tonight. What a surprise there, right, guys? Toy Story. Keep saying I need one of those microphones that clip to my shirt, so no matter which direction I move in, people can hear me. Pumpkin. And that's what I have in the background is Jack Skellington. There for Christmas music. Inside of these bones. Yeah, it is. Please ignore it. If it's not close enough, you guys can't hear me. Apparently, the mic is being a pain today. But yeah, that is my mic in the corner. This is it right here. The audio on the microphone on my laptop is poop. So I got that one, and you can hear a little bit, but if I turn my head too far in one direction, you still can't hear me. Which is why I want one of those microphones that clips on my shirt so everyone can still hear me. Right, I need to get Buzz's eyes in. Okay, we'll just go with that. We'll just go with that. Nobody has to know it's the real microphone. They can think it's just a studio prop. That works. That works. Works for me. That's light blue, right? Light blue. Christmas making. Mm. Oh, right. Blue, 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 blue. Well, I want to get some Legos for Alex, some of the mini Legos, and I kind of wanted to do a Lego building stream with him. Kind of something else that I wanted to do. I mean, I have ideas of things to stream. I'm not like out of ideas. It's just the capability of being able to stream such is all. You see my art desk. You want to see something messy? There you go. That is messy. I have a lot to get done tonight. I stop putting my arm in the paint though. Hmm. Yeah, that would be awesome. Everybody had their own set of Legos, and Alex and I put on you know, we'll do something specific with instructions, and we'll build that, or just be creative, and everybody. No, see, Alex is not really into the shows of Legos, but he plays with his Mega Blocks that he has, and I've been wanting to get him into building with Legos. I mean, I just did a Cinderella Castle one. It's in the living room. I'll put a picture of it in Discord at some point. But I like to build with my hands too. I like to work with my hands. Legos. I've definitely thought of doing a Lego stream with him. I did a. I'm probably gonna do another. I have lots of board games, so I even thought about doing board gaming streams with him, where him and I play board games and we hang out with you guys and just chat. You guys can root for Alex and call me cheater along with him. No, no, I know. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. No, I haven't seen that, but I really should watch that. I've heard of it. Oh, I need yellow too, because I gotta do that yellow. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, I know. When Space Dive and I went to Disney World, we saw a bunch of stuff down there. They have in Disney Springs, they have a Lego store down there. All the Legos you can possibly want and all the crazy stuff that they built to go along with it. It was crazy, but I couldn't get out of there. Legos are they say Legos are for kids. I don't think so. I think they're quite capable for adults as well. I am working on Buzz Lightyear here. I'll put my hand in here in the paint. Playing Modern Warfare there, Balthazar? I can't play that all the time. I can think about 50 other things that I could do. Let's see, what color do I need? Oh yeah, I need green. I need a darker green. Actually, this one. And this is getting moved before I dump it all over myself. More likely that will happen. Took 12 hours to build and 5 minutes to break. Yeah, that's why I am very, very strict about my son being around the Cinderella Castle because the Cinderella Castle took me a little over a week to build. That thing is huge. I did take a picture of it. It's on my Facebook page, but I need to upload it on Discord. Oh, eyelids. That'd be why that looks a little funny. I need to give him eyelids. That's why that looks funny. And that's why Woody's looks funny too. Okay. Great. All right, I'm gonna stop that Buzz and Woody for now, and I'm gonna move on to the Pixar ball. I'm gonna put the radio on so I don't have to keep getting up and changing and flipping over the record. That's cutting into my painting time as well. Working the Pixar ball in. Got a long way to go on this. What is everyone up to tonight, other than sitting here and watching me paint and talk? Doing anything else while you're watching? Anything fun? Balthazar, I know what you're doing. Your child's are in bed, so you're probably doing the free at last dance or free for now dance. I want the Hogwarts one, the Hogwarts Lego set. Space Dive wants the Millennium Falcon one there. Right back. I gotta go put some music on my record. Stop. I've been playing with Legos for a long time. Working on putting the Pixar ball in here while I wait for Woody to finish drying so I can add the pinstripes to his shirt. Is there a paintbrush in here that I can already use? Yeah, this one. I really do appreciate you guys coming in and taking the time to sit here and watch me boringly paint and just chat with me. I do appreciate it. I enjoy it. It helps get me through it because I know I got to get this done. Because otherwise, most days I just don't have the energy to sit here and paint, but I need to get it done. But I have like a handful of art projects that are not even finished. I have a cross stitching project I have to finish. cross stitch project of my own design, my own pattern. I can't even finish it. Now I want the real big Hogwarts one. The only problem with that one is where the heck am I going to put it? What color to put in there to make it more, probably blue. I'm gonna try blue and see what that does. But if I don't like it, I can always repaint over it once it's dry. And once I'm done with the Pixar ball, I'll give you a picture review of where I'm at so far. No, not that one. I need this one. Feel free to ask me any questions. You can ask me any kind of questions, anything you want, as long as they're appropriate questions. I don't mind my audience getting to know me whatsoever. I'm gonna have to add a little extra yellow on the outside of that, I think. Give the ball that more 3D-ish look. To see how much I spent on the Cinderella Castle one. You can ask me anything from my favorite kind of music, you know, anything, absolutely anything. This ball actually looks pretty good. Oh, I didn't want that to happen. You're Googling. Oh boy, I got you on the Lego hunt. I'm gonna have to dry now. I'm gonna have to put yellow over it because I accidentally put red in it. I didn't want to do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add some yellow over that. That makes that look pretty good. Working on the Pixar ball, like I said. Why it only took me a week? You're talking about the Cinderella one, right? Yeah, that one took me a while. I have a micro Titanic one upstairs too. That's another thing about me there, Joshy B. If you didn't know, is I'm very heavily interested in the Titanic. Mostly the story. the stories, not the tragedy. The tragedy is very sad. I'm just interested in the story. Passenger stories and history of the ship, you know, that. Well, when I spend a lot of money on something, I take my time doing it. I don't rush right through it. And I was also working at the time. So I had to do it, outside of work, around my work schedule, I should say. So work an 8-hour day, come home, get the get the child off the school bus, give him a snack, get myself a snack, sit down for maybe like 20 minutes to work on it, then had to get up, make dinner, eat dinner, give the child a bath. And by the time all that was done, I was able to sit down and finally work on it for like an hour or two before I had to go to bed because my day started at 4:30 in the morning to be to work by 6:30. All right, here we go. Sneaky peek. So I got the Pixar ball in. I am gonna fix up the yellow a little bit more once it dries. But so far, yeah. Ooh, I made it. Yeah, tired and drunk, I think you meant to say, judging by your typing. But thank you, Beast, for stopping in. I appreciate it. I have a lot of work to do on this painting. And that record's done already. I'll tell him I said hi. He's upstairs. Yeah, that will be so disappointed. I need this one in a paper towel. And the music stopped already. Thank you. Actually, I have my own opinions about the storyline with Rose and Jack. It could have been done a little differently, but I'll tell you that when I come back. I gotta go turn off my record player and put the radio on so I don't have to keep getting up and flipping it. All right, thank you, Melton. Thank you very much for stopping in. I appreciate it. I know it's getting late for some of you guys. I do appreciate it. Got a lot of work to do on this. I'm trying to cram in as much painting as I can. Sometimes I don't get done until like, if I'm really into it, I'll stay up until like 11 midnight, 1 a.m. my time doing this. Depends on how dedicated I am. Alrighty, I suppose I can start getting the pinstripes in on Woody's shirt. Now that I got the Pixar ball, I gotta wait for the Pixar ball to dry and the colors to set. Tomorrow, I should be able to add more yellow to the ball. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys, but it's so late for you. I'll just keep streaming until I see the number count go down. Once I see that go down, I'll close the stream, but it doesn't mean I'll stop painting. Oh yes, the I forgot the my I think the reason that the characters Jack and Rose were put into the Titanic movie was because the James Cameron wanted you to get hooked on somebody from the movie, you know, the characters for a reason. So that way, when Jack died, you know, we were able to feel the sorrow that everybody else would have felt when they lost a loved one on that ship. And it definitely worked. But like I said in a vlogging video, I felt like that could have been done a little differently. They could have done that with actual people that were on the ship, like like John Jacob Bastard on the ship. They could have done that with him and his wife. So make the Titanic story all about them. Let us into their lives and into their world. So we would have felt the same sorrow and same pain that his wife felt when he obviously didn't make it. Yeah, that's the problem with some of those Netflix shows. You can't really get too into them because half the time they're not very accurate at all. But I have to admit, the Rain show on Netflix and Tudors, the show there that's based off of Henry VIII. That's I don't know how accurate. I mean, they it followed the storyline of their lives right to the T, but no one knows how accurate all the stuff in between was. It's mostly all drama. Drama sells. Exactly. Exactly, hubby. Exactly. It's drama. It's the drama that they're selling, not the facts. People pay to watch drama, not education. And it's really sad. Alrighty. I need a little bit of brown and a little bit of red. I'll use this one because it's the one I need for the pinstripes. And I need a little bit of red. Because with a storyline, it makes it more interesting so the viewers will follow it, even if the storyline is 100% BS. I mean, the storyline of I was actually very impressed with the story behind Henry VIII because they followed the timeline with him down to a T. But no one really knows what happened during their lifespan. Only one you can only really guess. I need to move that. Let me see. Pinstripes, pinstripes. Oh yeah, I gotta fix that too. Oh well. Break up, we make up. That's what I mean. I break up, we make up. I gotta add buttons into that. I just wish more people were actually interested in history, in the history. I really wish they were. Call it boring because it's just not in their area of interest. Well, it should be. It's what made our civilization the way it is today. Actually, from what I had read and from what I watched on that show, he wasn't. He was actually a very fair king. There was a lot worse that I had read about than him. If I had to pick a very unfair king, I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was King Louis the 14th. He was bad. He was very bad. I mean, I don't know my history about all of the kings out there. I mean, about all the kings, just a few. So that's how I have to do it. See, a lot of this painting is pure give and go, I would say. All right, I have seen that movie, but I will have to rewatch that to get a better fresher. Braveheart. Isn't that the one with is that the one with Mel Gibson? I could be mistaken, but I think it is. Okay, I suppose I could. Let's see. I need to work on Buzz a little bit more, I think. Oh, I still got green there. Okay, let me paintbrush so I can work on that part of Buzz in place. Now, if I did the wings, that would make more sense, but it's all good. This is actually just his jetpack that you can see behind him. Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, he wasn't very nice at all. Hi, kitty. I see you, foo foo. I'm just touching up some of the colors on Buzz Lightyear to make it a little bit more darker and brighter. Got the Pixar ball in. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember that. That was pretty disgusting. I think he did that to make his knights happy, which was still wrong at all sorts of levels. Yeah, I would say so. Sorry if it takes me a minute to get back into the chat. When I get into my painting, when I get into this, I get into it. I'm just touching up the green here, making it a little darker on Buzz Lightyear so it's easier to see. I gotta add in his knees to make it more noticeable. Gotta fix the joints. and try to work on the comforter on the bed a little bit. I got a long way to go on this, and I only have until Saturday to get it done. So I'm trying to get as much done as I possibly can. You know what? I need to put Woody's badge on, his star on. You cannot be a sheriff without your badge. Let me see. I'm going to mix not the metallic brown, but copper and gold together. Maybe that will give me the brass color that I need for Woody's badge. Excuse me. And I do need to change my paint water. Now it's not milky brown. Running out of room to mix colors. Well, not only English history, but I am fascinated with the Roman history and the Egyptian history. King Tut and Cleopatra and that stuff. Oh, that's right. We're working on Woody's star. Gonna add a little bit of copper. I don't have the brass color, so I'm going to try and attempt to make my own. So a little bit of copper and a little bit of gold should give me the shade that I would like, and I need to clean it now as well. No, but if you're saying it's pretty good and it's pretty accurate, then I will have to look into it because I am a history buff. Okay, that is not brass at all. That is more copper than it is brass. So I need to throw in a little bit more gold. The only problem with these metallic colors, like the gold and the brass, I have to clean them off the palette like almost immediately because otherwise they harden. They harden on there like glue and then I can't get it off. Okay, there we go. That's more of the brassy color that I need. It's a good idea to mix these two to get grass. Very good idea. This is going to need more gold to it, which is not a problem. Well, that's no biggie, Balthazar, no biggie. have gotten quite a ways since you were gone, but every time I work on one area, I find another area that needs fixing, and I work on that instead of proceeding. See, painting's never done. I'll do another picture review in just a second. I'm working a little bit more on Woody. I added the pinstripes to his shirt. I still need to add the button and the threading on his vest. I had added the bandana. I have added buttons and eyes to Buzz. This looks a lot better. That looks more like the color I need. What feeling was, oh, Julius Caesar and Cleopatra? Oh, that's a wonderful story. That is a good story. I liked Julius Caesar. That was the one story that fascinated me the most about Roman history, Greek history, was Julius Caesar. And what old moment did you have there, Balthazar? I'm curious. Oh, I can always check this thing that, oh no, that's Tommy's. All right. Oh, all right. Picture review. There you go. A little bit more, getting a little further. Getting there. I gotta fix Buzz's face. Gotta add his knees to it so he looks more like a toy. I still got quite a bit to do on this actually. Thank you. Yes, much better. See, the problem is the green on Buzz is actually much lighter than that. It's almost like a neon kind of looking green, but I don't have that color paint, so I did regular green. Speaking of green, I see a problem. Speaking of the green, I see a problem in Buzz that needs to be fixed. Yep, gonna do that. It's a good thing I'm not monetized because can you guys hear the music on this? I think you should ask the people that came up with the dictionary that question. I mean, why do we have to have 50 million words that all mean the same thing? Why can't they just keep it simple? Big means big. You don't need to see greater, greatest, whatever. Bigger, biggest, whatever. They all mean the same dang thing. Pretty much. Okay. Ah. I swear teenagers have their own vocabulary. I'm working on Buzz's helmet here. Thank you. I'm sure our 7-year-old will be one happy little boy when he wakes up and finds this Christmas morning. Oh, yes, that's a much better blue for the background. Much, much better blue. All right. Now I got to redo the background on this a little darker. I said I was going to go a little darker on this, so I might as well get it in there. I just added in Buzz's helmet a little bit here. All right, I need to move those out of the way because I need blue and I need white. It's coming there slowly, guys. It's coming slowly. Gotta trust the process with it. Painting is definite. Oh, that's not the right. That's not the right blue. That's not the right blue I was using. I was using the other. I was using the other blue. I literally have too many paints. And one of the problems with that is easily losing track of what colors, what shades I have used, and what shades I haven't. I'm not putting that in there because that's blue. Oh, yeah, we still have lace. Yeah, we have we have lace here. My my stepdad used to work for Lace, so guess what I got for Halloween? I got lots of unlimited bags of chips. I'm not too awfully crazy about sun chips. Alex, he likes any kind of chip, doesn't matter what it is. But I think his favorite is either Doritos or Pringles. Sometimes Cheetos. I got the right shade of blue. Now I need a bigger brush to. Finally found the right shade of blue for the background. And Buzz pops out a little bit more. Yeah. Well, he is a little alien. I swear. Sometimes. Yeah, this is a lot better blue. My favorite as a kid growing up was the Cool Ranch Doritos, and it would be the salt and vinegar chips. And I can see my husband's facial expression from here without even having to look at him. Rolling his eyes with a disgusting new face. I'm waiting for Space Dive's vomit emojis to come in the chat anytime now. Do I know my husband or what? Waiting for it. See, there it is. There it is. I was waiting. I was waiting for it. Do I know my husband or what? But he's also listening in the chat too. He probably just did it because I mentioned it. Good song. I'm just fixing the background on this, making it a little bit more of a darker sky blue, like it would be in Andy's room. I don't know if we have a paprika flavored one here, but you know what, Balthazar? It wouldn't be hard to make. I can make my own paprika flavored chips. All you would do is just take your original potato chips and just sprinkle the crap out of them with paprika and just, shuffle them around. That'll be one way to do it. But but I always, you know, it may not but paprika here is not usually a flavored seasoning. It's usually a seasoning for color. Like if you wanted something to have more of a, reddish orange tint to it, I would say. I could be wrong, but like I sprinkle paprika on like deviled eggs or on top of a macaroni salad, but that's more of a for an appearance more than, a taste. That would be a fun. Actually, that would be a fun roulette game. There, the spices and seeing which ones make you sneeze. People's facial expressions at smelling different seasonings or food in general. Truth or dare. Truth or dare with food. That would be fun as heck to play. Are you talking about the? Are you talking about the people who put a teaspoon of cinnamon? They're eating a teaspoon of cinnamon. That challenge. Teaspoon, tablespoon, something along those lines. Because if that's the one, then yes, I've definitely heard of it. We have Fireball candy here. I don't know what you're referring to as Fireball. I used to eat those like nothing when I was a kid. Fireballs. Why the heck would you want to snort cayenne pepper? Your nose was probably burning for years. Or that could be an exaggeration, but probably burning for a while. It's not the kind of, no, thank you. Here's a hint. Nobody's dating during the pandemic. Instead of sex, you'll get the STI, STD of coronavirus. You didn't hear me say that. Huh. I have heard of Fireball whiskey. I just don't drink whiskey. But I know somebody in our lovely community who probably has. Which mask are we talking about? The top mask or the bottom mask? I can't believe we're having this conversation. I don't have a dirty mind. I don't know what any of you people talking about. I forgot to paint this hand right here. I'll have to do that tomorrow. I ain't doing it today. I would say he regretted his decision without a doubt. Oh yeah, this is a much, much better blue. Can't wait to show you guys this, the background. And once it's dry, I'll be able to add clouds to it. make it look more like Andy's toy room. This is going to make it pop right out. You'll be able to see Woody and Buzz so much better. From which end? Oh, you said burped. I was about to say from fire alarms. From which end? Gas period from either end would probably be interesting. I need a little bit more blue, a little bit more white. Yo, guys, I cannot wait for you to see this background. It looks so much better with the, it looks more like the sky, which is the point, which is the whole point. As soon as I'm almost done with the redoing the background on this. That's one good thing about painting. If you don't like how it looks, you can always paint over it to change it. But I'll have to let it set for a couple of days before I add the clouds. Otherwise, the clouds will smear right in. Okay, that is too dark, and I need more white. It's not. I think so. My grandma used to. My grandma listened to a lot of Johnny Cash, the one who's sick. There we go. That's the color I need. Oh yeah. Okay, what do you all think? Do you think that this is a much better blue? Kind of looks the same from your guys' perspective, but not from mine. Ooh, a little higher. There we go. I'm gonna have to stand up here in a minute so I can get a better. It does look. It actually looks darker from my point of view, but it's the lighting from the camera, I suppose. What? What, Mouthy? I hear you down there. Yeah. Well, Thank you, Joshy. You might as well get your food in now, Missy, because pretty soon. What time is it? Almost 9. Yeah, I can't stay up too late. Otherwise, I'm not going to want to homeschool I can't stay up too much later. Otherwise, I'm not going to want to homeschool Alex tomorrow, and that definitely has to happen. Or maybe because I did another coat of it, maybe that's why it looks darker. That very well could be. I can't really do too much more to it until it dries. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to add the clouds to the background until tomorrow because the background color really does need to set in. So you didn't have to move. I can't pick you up. I got paint all over my hands. Ugh. Well, one more thing I could do is I could. I'll have to do that with grayish white. Oh, I gotta make a line down the middle of his. All right, I'll do that tomorrow, and I gotta add some. Yeah, okay, I see what I gotta do tomorrow to make him look more like a toy Buzz. Just taking a little break and letting some stuff. Oh boy, Balthasar got a jump scare. Oh no. Come here. I think the paint is mostly dry. This is my little lady. This is my Miss Daisy. Aw, such a good girl. The purpose. Well, Joshy, I'm all done with mine. I still need to get the superstore for Space Dive, but that place is so sweaty. It's horrible. It's like, excuse me, because no matter where the plane goes, it's an instant drop zone. And it's like a race to find it. And half the time, I don't even know where the crates are in there. Oh, honey, half the time I can't find them. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be working on the blocks up there, getting those in. And then from there, it'll be the final touches up for Woody and Buzz. And the well, I could work on the comforter while I'm sitting here, while I'm waiting for things to dry. Hi, Kodiak. Welcome. Thank you for the like. Much appreciated. That's funny though. I didn't have no problem with the dam or the quarry. I'm just having a problem with Superstore. And he only needs one more, and I only have until what, next Monday to get it for him. And I keep trying. I'm gonna try again tomorrow after Alex's schooling. I can't do it now because it's getting too late and I need to work on this thing painting. I think Woody's face needs to be a little darker. I think it's a little too light. Okay, he needs the dam, the hospital, the stadium, the gulag, TV, hills, and train. So pretty much he needs all the hotspot locations, is more or less what he's saying. Balthazar, a little hit tip. You might get lucky at finding the hills in the train station. I know that's not on the list, but that's where I happen to find it. If you need a meat shield for bullets, Balthazar. Yeah, I need one too on space dives. He only needs one more. Only one more. Ah, lucky you. I don't even see. I got super on mine. I don't remember where I got it though. I think it was on the roof. Actually, to be fair, I do think the one I got was on the roof, and I hauled butt for it too. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta pull up a picture real quick to see what this comforter is supposed to look like. Okay, diagonal. All right, and I can do that with a darker shade of blue. Okay. I've never been lucky to find one on the first box. The Boneyard I did. I think I was the only one. The first box I ever opened was Boneyard, and that was it. All right, let's see here. We are going to mix two different. No, I think I'm going to do a little bit of this blue and this black to get the diagonals in for the sink. Yes, exactly. I did all mine in I found all mine in Plunder with the exception of Airport. I found that one in War and regular BR. Well, Kodiak, let me show you where I'm at with the painting before you take off, so you can actually see what it is I'm doing. My 7-year-old is going to be very happy. Very happy. And he's like I said, he's also 7, so he's not really going to care if it's dead on perfect. But mom tries because it's also a part of, getting my art skill, painting skills up. The more practice I do, I got paint bubbles. I got paint bubbles. I think I'm gonna have to. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta clean. I need to clean off my paint tray so I can make the last color that I'm gonna need. I don't know how many there. Only after 9 my time. Amazing how messy these things get so quickly. You can't go wrong with Disney. With Disney art, you definitely cannot go wrong with it. I want to take one of the custom drawings I have done of Alice in Wonderland, my own original drawing, and I actually would like to turn it into a canvas painting one of these days. I would like very much to be able to do that. Now I gotta go change my water. Get to work on this comforter. Let's get this comforter in place. Let me see, what did I miss while I was getting my equipment cleaned up to use again? Joshy, just another tidbit for the dam. You don't necessarily have to go exactly inside the dam. I got mine in a crate in a building in a house that was pretty close adjacent to the dam. Just thought you'd like to know that. Just thought that'd be helpful for you to know. So you're not literally fighting tooth and nail for it. That's what I ended up doing. It worked for both me and Space Dive. Believe it or not, the Pumpkin Punisher is not a bad little gun. It's really not. It's actually a pretty good gun. I actually like it. I play with it quite a bit. Mix up some blue. I know my husband's going to be going to bed soon because he's got to work. He's got to work tomorrow. I got to be calling the stream to an end here soon because I got to get to bed myself. So I'm awake for homeschooling for Alex. Poor Balthazar. Not even getting his treats. He's just getting jump scares. Well, there is a reason they call it trick or treat. Yeah. Unfortunately, gentlemen, I won't be joining that. And I'll be wrapping up here very shortly. I gotta make sure I get to bed at a decent time so I'm not too tired for Alex and his homeschooling. I think I'm gonna have to fix this because the diamonds aren't coming in right. I'm not really liking how this comforter is coming out. I'm just gonna have to paint it in a darker color and figure out something else for the comforter because this is not working. This whole diamond thing is not working. Try to make the squares around the ball. I'll be up soon, babe. I'll be up soon. I'm just working on the comforter a little bit, and then I'm gonna be calling it a night here soon because I gotta clean up my mess and get ready for bed myself. The thing I already cleaned up the kitchen. Actually, you know what? I think I will make this comforter a darker blue because that way Woody's pants stands out from it a little bit more. I think I will do that. Let me grab a better paintbrush and I will do that and I'll work on the actual details of the comforter another day. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a ruler to get the squares in to make so that way I can make sure for a fact that they're right. size, the same size going all the way around. I am almost done, guys. I'm just changing the color of the comforter real quick. Beige color. Sorry, guys. I'm just not getting the right design for the comforter, which means I'll have to let it dry and redo it because I am not liking it. It's just not going to work. Try this one. Corner of that color, and let's do it. This is a half a butterfly. It was a mother and daughter tattoo that my mom and I got. My mom has the other half that says mother, and mine says daughter. And they actually misspelled daughter on my tattoo. So I don't know if any of you have seen the No Regrets commercial on TV. Well, now I have to live with that commercial for the rest of my life. But I could always get it fixed, but you know what? Someday it'll tell a funny story. So I have a total of three tattoos actually. I have one on my other leg, one leg and one on my thighs. The one on my leg is of a heart with a sword going down it with angel wings, and it's got two of my other kids' names on it. And the one on my thigh has a baby feet print with two roses with one of my other child's names on it and Alex's. It's a long story about the other kids. But only what everyone needs to know is they're healthy, they're happy, and they're being well taken care of. At least I hope they are. I need to. Now I'm just changing the color of this comforter real quick, and then I'm gonna be done for the night. I think I'm also starting to get tired. Painting takes a lot to me. I mean, who says it has to look the same as it does in the in the actual cartoon. I can make it look a little bit more different. Hmm. Well, I want a Jack skeleton tattoo. I do want one of those. Want one. But there's other things that are kind of more important right now than me getting a tattoo. What? I know it's your bedtime. I know it's my bedtime too. I don't need you reminding. My cat's reminding me that it's bedtime, or I should say, way past my bedtime. Did Balthazar leave too, Joshy? And I didn't catch that. I know my husband went to bed. And I know Kodiak wasn't sticking around because he was tired too, I think, or was playing game. Most of yours are skulls. I don't have any skull tattoos. Almost everybody I know has a skull tattoo. I wanted something that wasn't what everybody else had, if you know what I meant. I wanted something different. I will put a picture up of my one tattoo at some point because that one is one of my own designs. I didn't put it on personally, but I did draw it. At the time I wasn't really good with color. All right. The paintbrushes, the brush strokes look like they're going in like every damn direction. I'm almost done with this. I just made the comforter a little bit darker in color. So that way you can tell the difference between Woody's legs and the bed. May not do anything else to the comforter because I'm having trouble with the squares. But I'm probably going to add a little shadow along the wall so you can see somewhat of a crease. I'm going to add a bedpost. That's the thing, though, about painting. I always manage to find something to change. You never stick with it. Alrighty. Doesn't really feel like I've done it, like I've really gotten any painting done today. But I know I did because I got quite a bit done. Let me see. It's a very good quote. It is a very powerful quote. All right. Well, this is going to be the final look for tonight because my brain is starting to wander. I made it a little darker, but it's also dark because it's wet. Once it dries, it'll probably look more like that up in there. I need to do a ruler and do the squares on the comforter so that the squares are even. Well, you have a good night, Balthazar, because I'm getting ready to wrap up the stream anyways. I need to clean up and get the painting upstairs so little man can't see it. in the morning, and I got to get myself to bed so I'm not too tired to play teacher tomorrow. I got to put that one to bed. The female cat has to go, sadly has to go in a cage at night because she gets into things and she keeps my son up at night. Don't worry, her cage is big enough to where I can put food and water in there, a litter pan, and a little bed for her. So she's not neglected. She just hates being in it. But it's either that or I have an autistic kid up all night. Not a good mix. Well, thank you to everyone who's tuned in. I'm gonna call the stream at an end there. It is 9:30 p.m. my time. I do have to get up at a reasonable time because my son has homeschooling. Well, I suppose I could chat while I'm doing my cleanup, but I'll be away from the mic all the time and it'll be hard to hear me. But yeah, if you're, don't forget to hit the like button on your way out if you're new to the stream, and if you like to be a part of more of these sessions, don't be afraid to talk. I'm an open book. We're all a friendly community here. Well, have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Joshy. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll be doing this again tomorrow night. Well, having a child, I always have plans the next day. And he's got remote learning tomorrow in the morning. And I don't even like doing that because half the time I don't like to get out of bed, but have to. Such is life. Excuse me. I guess I'll chat with you guys a little longer just until I'm done cleaning up. But after that, I will have to go. So feel free to ask questions and I'll come back and peek at the chat periodically while I do my cleanup. I know, Poo-Poo. I know. It's bedtime, buddy. I know. Got my other cat down here telling me it's time for bed. Daddy's sleeping, Mommy. Come on. Come on, let's go. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I lost my job because of COVID. This right here is my pink caddy. This is what I put all my paint here. My little caddy of paintbrushes, and this is not even half. That between what's here and what I had used today, it's not even half the amount of paintbrushes I have. I still have like 3 or 4 more packages not even opened at my desk still. When I do art stuff, I buy stuff in bulk. And it lasts. a long time. It just sucks that I have to take this thing apart every night because I have kitty cats that think my paintbrushes are fun toys to play with. Go back up. What else? Well, the my boss had to close down the business, so I've been out of work since March. Yeah, March. I've been out of work since March. But I can't even go back to work even if I wanted to because Alex is he's not in school. I don't have with the coronavirus going around. I don't have anybody to watch him. I know it's time for bed and your food dish is done. I know. Get it. But I stay plenty occupied though between yes, but eventually I will have when things start getting back to the way they should be around here, eventually I will have to go back to work and then my stream may suffer a little bit depending on my work schedule. But priorities, you know. Right now I have my streams, I have all my friends, virtual friends I should call you, but you're still friends nonetheless. My husband, my son, you know, art, my arts and crafts, video games. I'm really glad I found other things to do than sit around and play video games all day. Because that was starting to get bad. Good. More self-esteem, you know, through the streams and whatnot. That's definitely a plus as well. Hey, I'll be right back. I just got to go take these paints back to where they go. My neighbor, thank God she finally turned her music off. Sorry, guys. I'm just cleaning up and then I will say my goodbyes. More tomorrow. I gotta I gotta clean this table up. All right. So my son's got a clean table. Waffles for breakfast. That's been Alex's favorite thing for breakfast lately. Been on a waffle and sausage cake. All cleaned up. All right, everybody. Well, I'm gonna say goodnight. Everything's all cleaned up. I'm ready for bed. So have a good night. I will catch you either in Ross's stream tomorrow or Nana's stream or somewhere around. But have a good night. Bye, Joshy. Bye, Balthasar. And bye to the rest of you that are watching. Thank you so very much.